everyone. I'm coming to you from Aberdeen, Washington. I have been living in Washington since August, and I haven't done many videos lately because I don't know why, I just haven't. So I thought I would go ahead and do a little bit of an update because it's a rainy, dreary, cold day, and that's why. My plans for the Appalachian Trail next year are going very well. As of now, I can pretty much go ahead. I'm ready to start tomorrow. Um, I've updated some of my gear. I've been doing a lot of backpacking and hiking. I have been to some amazing places since I talked to you last, up in the Pecos Wilderness in northern New Mexico. I am close to Olympic State Park in Washington, which is phenomenal. So I'm close to the ocean, where I've been to Ozette, for example, and Ocean Shores. I've done some beautiful hikes in the whole rainforest, Quinault, which is only 45 minutes away, which is amazing. I've summited Colonel Bob and Mount Eleanor, which I found that I love summiting mountains. I mean, it is really hard for me, especially Colonel Bob. I thought I was going to die, but once I get up there, I can't even describe how amazing it was. I almost got attacked by a mountain goat, which actually he was just looking for food. Everybody was feeding this mountain goat, and I kind of felt bad for the goat because it's not good to feed wild animals because they start getting aggressive, and if they're aggressive to a human, then the Park Service has no choice but to kill the animal. So don't feed wildlife, please. But anyway, Mount Eleanor was beautiful. Sorry about that little speech, but I'm kind of passionate about it. I've gone on an amazing backpack trip with some people I met on meetup.com in the Goat Rocks Wilderness, which is part of the Pacific Crest Trail, and it was just absolutely lovely. I met some people that were through hikers from the PCT, and I just looked at them in awe. So, where else have I been? I think that's about it. I got a little bit of bad news. My friend Brandy, who is going to hike the AT with me, has to get a hip replacement November 17th. So I'm just hoping and praying that she has a quick and speedy recovery and that she can get out there with me. She's pretty tough, so I'm sure she will. But if you pray, send her some prayers. If you're an energy person, send her energy or whatever. I'm just really hoping and praying that she can go. So that's the only bad news I have. I do want to go on at least one more trip. Up here in Washington, of course, it's gray and cold, well, cool, and rainy. Rain is in the forecast every single day. So, but I do need some experience in the rain because I expect to get that on the AT. It's perfect opportunity. The nights, they only get in the 40s, low 40s. So if I'm going to do that, I need to go in the next week or so. But like I said, some of the things I've been doing to prepare: backpacking, hiking, walking, watching videos, trying to prepare my mind to get ready for the obstacles that I'll be faced with, and that's where watching the videos of people that have hiked the trail this year has just been vital. So I just want to thank everybody who's done that I've been watching, especially Craig M., Highlander 58, Yamaniko Hikes, who I love her videos, the way she talks to the animals and the plants, and it's just sweet, and she's hilarious. If you haven't seen her videos, please do, because they are great. Who else? There have been so many. I might do another video on that. But what I've realized because I have gotten out there and have done some backpacking and hiking, there's a couple things that are essential. The number one is warmth. I cannot sleep if it's cold, and I am miserable if I'm cold. And so I've upgraded my some of my gear to accommodate that, and I haven't had a chance to check it all out. But the couple things that I've upgraded is my I upgraded my AirCore insulated sleeping pad, which has an R value of 4.1, to a NeoAir Xtherm, which has a R value of 5.7. So this is almost warm enough, so I'm sure this will really help, because a lot of the cold that I feel at night does come from the ground. So, and also it's lighter. It's lighter than the AirCore. So what can I say? I haven't checked it yet. I need to do that. Then I've also, what else? Those are the cool things that I've upgraded. The other thing that I have been, well, I told you about the mind games. Okay. The other thing that I've realized, because I've been getting out there, is that I always bring too much food. I will start out with a bag this much, and then when I come home, I have this much. The bag is that full. So there's my cat. So I haven't figured out how to get a little bit better on carrying food. But I'm not too worried about that. I'd rather have too much than too little, right? Some of the other things I've upgraded, my Marmot EOS tent to the Tesla of tents, Z-Pax Duplex. So it's bigger, it's light, and it's awesome. This one was just way too constricting. I can't do a one-person tent. This is a two-person tent, and it's amazing. And even one night on Goat Rock, it was freezing, and two people stayed in this tent with me because we were all just absolutely freezing. So, and it was great. The only thing about it is you can kind of see through it. So I think I don't know. I think I wish I would have gotten the camouflage one, but it's too late now. And I also got the upgrade with the tent poles, which was very nice. I used the poles when I went backpacking, and it was great. But I'm going to keep these because I expect that I'll go backpacking in the future in the desert and places where you can't really use stakes very well. I was very happy about it. I love my tent. Thank you, Z-Pax. And I also upgraded my backpack to the Z-Pax Arc Blast, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but it's amazing so far. I'm very pleased with it. So hopefully I'll be able to get that out and get an idea if it's going to work for me, but I'm sure it will. I've watched plenty of reviews. However, there's not a lot of reviews geared toward women, and that's one of the reasons I want to do these videos, so that you females out there can get a little bit of idea I don't know. It just, I just wish that more women would do videos. Although I appreciate all the guy videos, seriously. They've been very helpful. So, the other thing I've learned from getting out there and backpacking, walking, hiking, long distances, is that right now, I can handle about 9 to 10 miles in a day without too much strain. I mean, it is strain, especially like when I was on Colonel Bob. That was a pretty massive elevation gain in a short amount of time, and I think it was a 12 or 13 mile hike, and I was able to do that, which was really exciting. But my IT band hurt really bad, even though I had my IT bands on, so that one was difficult. However, Mount Eleanor was about 10 miles, 9 or 10 miles, and was quite a bit of an elevation gain, but I didn't have the IT issue, so I'm not I don't know. That I just need to go to a physical therapist. But I'm very pleased that I can hike the amount of miles and do fine. So I figured if now I can hike 10 miles a day, then eventually I should be able to get to 20 miles if I'm doing it every single day. So, if unless I get injured. That is my update. 212 days till the AT. Can't wait. I'm a little nervous, to be honest with you. I think there are two things that are going to bring me down, and one is injury, and the other is my mind. So, as far as the injury, I'm not sure exactly how to prepare for that. I do plan on carrying doxycycline in case I get bit by a deer tick in the middle of the wilderness and can't get to a hospital. I'll have the doxycycline there for Lyme disease. Fortunately, being a nurse practitioner, that won't be hard to get my hands on. And I do have a little bit of a hip issue going on, so I plan on going to a physical therapist as soon as I can. After this assignment ends, I'll be going to Burien, and I'll have my Mondays off. I work Tuesday through Saturday, so I'll be able to get into physical therapy. So thank you so much for watching, and if you are planning to hike the AT next year, please, let's get in contact, and I look forward to meeting you guys. I plan on doing some reviews, more in-depth reviews of some of my gear, and I guess that's it. All right.